Hi guys, in this video I just wanted to share some fun experiences that I've had most recently interacting with the universe. Um last Thursday I came across this video where this guy was giving this technique to try, and he basically said that whenever you're in a good feeling mood, or you can actually just work at getting yourself in a good feeling space, say to the universe, show me how good it can get. So I tried it. So last Thursday, I was already in a good mood. And I'm like, universe, show me how good it can get. I was walking at the park. After I left the park, I went to Target because I had a few things that I needed to get. So when I first went into Target, I normally stop in the dollar section, which is like at the front of the store where they have items that are like between $1 and $5. And the first thing that caught my eye was this butterfly dry erase board, and it was like an iridescent color. It was really pretty. And it caught my attention because ever since January, my spirit guides have been using butterflies as a form of communication with me. So I got excited when I saw it. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get this and I can write kind things to myself on this board. So put it in my cart, and I was just feeling extra good after that. So I'm walking down the food aisle, and as I'm walking down the food aisle, I had this thought to myself. I was like, wow, I feel really happy right now. I didn't say it out loud, but I said it in my mind. I'm like, wow, I feel really happy right now. And by the time I got to the end of that aisle, I see this brand, and it said happy on it. I'll actually insert a picture of it because I didn't take a picture while I was there, but I found it on Target's website. It's like a coffee brand or something. It was this white box, and then the word happy was going down the side of the box. And I was just like, okay. I knew that was like a response from the universe. It was a big display of these boxes. So after that, I get to the checkout line, and I actually didn't have any intentions on checking my Target app because I was just planning on being in and out. But I'm like, a thought came to me. I'm like, let me check the app to see if there's any coupons. And I ended up getting $10 off my order. So that was that day. More happened 2 days later. So 2 days later on Saturday, I actually didn't originally have any plans for that day, but I'm like, I really want to get myself and my kids out the house. So I decided to go to this Oktoberfest at a park. And as I'm on my way there, I ended up seeing a large group of bikers. They were coming onto the highway. So as they were coming onto the highway, because there was probably about 50 or more of them, all of the cars had to slow down because they were riding in a group together and to avoid hitting them. So as I'm watching these bikers ride on their motorcycles, I ended up seeing this 3-digit number that I've been seeing often just over time. It caught my eye. It was on the back of one of their shirts. So at first, like that caught my attention, and I assumed that, oh, it was just one person who had that on there. I ended up seeing at least three more people with the same number on the back of their shirts. So after that, I'm like, that's interesting. After that, I started seeing angel numbers, like repeating angel numbers. So at that point, I'm like, universe, show me how good it can get. So when I finally got to the Oktoberfest, I went to go park. And as soon as a little after me and my kids got out the car, we started walking to the actual park because it was a distance away from the where the event was. So as we first started walking, some man who was working the event, he pulled up in the cart, in like this cart. And he's like, "Do you guys want to ride?" And I'm like, "Sure." So as we're on there, my son is like, "This is the best day ever." And I thought that was so cute. But when we finally got to the festival, I was walking over to like the bouncy house because my son wanted to get on it. And this lady walks directly up to me before we even got to the bouncy house. And she gave me all of her tickets for like the games and the bouncy house because she was leaving out. So it was like all of these events just happened like one after another. And even though I had bought some tickets, we ended up getting extra tickets for free. So it was like, that was just the universe showing me exactly how good it could get. And it didn't even end there. So after we left the festival, I ended up going to Whole Foods because I needed to get some groceries. And as I'm on my way there, um, between going there and coming back, I saw more repeating angel numbers. And when I finally got home, I saw some man, he was walking with two dogs. And my son was fascinated with the dog, so he had stopped so that my son can pet his dogs. And then he's like, "Do you want some help with your groceries?" And I only had 5 bags. And then I'm like, I paused and I thought about it because I'm like, all right, he has his two dogs. And I'm like, I only have 5 bags. And I'm like, well, my daughter is on her way back down so she can help me. And I'm like, we don't have much. And he was like, your daughter? He was like, you look like a teenager. I'm like, sir, I'm 34. And he's like, oh my goodness, how do you do it? And I'm just like, I don't know. But I thought that was so interesting or delightful, because that was actually the first time somebody offered to assist me with my groceries. So thank you, universe, for just showing me exactly how good it can get. And next time I'm actually going to take that offer when somebody offers to help me with my groceries. And I don't care if he has 5 dogs with him. If he wants to carry my groceries, I'm going to let him. But that's actually all that I had to share. Thank you for watching, and make sure you try it out and let me know how it works for you. Just make sure that you are in a good mood, a good feeling space whenever you try it, and you will see the results.